It's Emmy. I wanted to start the video here so you're not just like bombarded later on. Today I'm going on a solo camping trip here in Colorado, and I just want to document my experiences and kind of vent and talk about my life. I get a lot of questions on social media, DMs, about what the hell I'm doing, what I've got going on. Sorry, I'm looking at myself. Anyways, yeah, so I figured I would just take it along. We could have a good time, have a little fire, play by the river, and I'll just chat it up with you guys. If that sounds interesting to you, let's hit the trails. You're fine. What's up? I said that we were going camping. We're at the spot. My friends came to drop me off.
Guys, this does not take away from the legitimacy of her solo trip.
Yeah, exactly. This is all my shit. Also, what the hell? I didn't know that backpacking was like so extreme, because technically I could drive my car up the trail, but like want to feel more accomplished, I'm fucking hiking the like 1.5 miles, whatever. I have a bunch of shit, and this is like so complicated, and I have to fucking eat food tonight. We're under a fire ban apparently, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to have a campfire, which really sucks. But there's a nice little river and stuff. Let's get going, and I'll talk to you shortly. Well, I guess we're not having a campfire. What the fuck? Literally, what the fuck? I'm super official! Oh my god. I'm literally like 2 seconds in and I'm whining because this is heavy. But it's bitches will have a super nice cozy bed at home and think, yeah, I'm trying to sleep on the ground. It's me, I'm bitches. We're having some really riveting conversation right now. I'm gonna drink a PBR. Perfect time to tune in. Guys, if you're saving posts on Instagram, will you tell us what you're saving them for? Sometimes, like, not like a car or like something that you think is cool. Like, if you're saving someone's like selfie, what the fuck are you doing with that? Link in bio. Oh my god, they're leaving. Arrivederci. Ciao. We've been with her all night. Yeah, literally 5:50 in the morning, going to work. You heard them, they're leaving. It's just me and you now. Hey, so someone asked for a gear haul, so I guess we'll do that. Cool, so I guess the most important thing is the shit that I carry everything in. This is my Arc'teryx bag. It's cool. I don't think it's a backpacking bag, so I'm probably gonna return this, get the smaller one as a day pack for my day hikes, and get like a real backpacking bag. I'm actually like borrowing a lot of stuff, so shout out Charlie. My sleeping pad, I got this at Sierra. It's fine. I got a little blanket, this is Charlie's. I have a sleeping pad, this is also Charlie's. Oh, this is first aid kit. And they're gummy clusters because my body has this thing where it doesn't make these. Also, low-key, my like most underrated camping thing, wipes. They're so good for anything, like wiping your face, wiping your ass. You do have to pack these out. You should be packing everything out, but a lot of people like leave their toilet paper in the ground. It's up to personal preference what you do with that, but leave no trace does mean leave it better than you found it. So anyways, wipes, super nice. Another thing that I think is like really underrated, this isn't actually what's in here anymore, it's just water. But like spray water. When we were in the Tetons, this was such a lifesaver because you just feel like refreshed. Also, I don't know if I already said this, but I think I forgot to pack my prescription glasses. So it's the sunglasses right now. I think my glasses are in my car, but I really don't want to walk back down there. I've got my hammock. Also, totally recommend going to Sierra if you have one to get stuff like this, because this was half off. This is a double nest, originally $80, got it for like $40. Fire! And then my clothes. What is this? Oh, my little sleeping pillow. This is also Charlie's. Some other stuff in my pack. My headlamp. This is really nice at night, just like trying to get around the campsite, or reading my book. I love reading my book and putting it on the red light. And I use this to backcountry ski a lot. A lot of snacks. I have so many snacks. Fruit strips. I quit vaping like probably like 6 months ago now. So yeah. Always make sure if you're bringing stuff like this, oh yeah, you know, your headlamp, check your batteries, make sure it works. And your lighter, make sure that it freaking works. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I'm prepped, I'm set, I'm ready to go. And then you get out there and your shit doesn't work. And then I got a fork and a spoon that I stole from my old job. Haha. Chapstick, always. And then hand sanitizer, which I need to re-up on because food safety. I'm gonna go ahead and put the tent up. For my tent, I have some sort of shit that I also borrowed from Charlie. It's like some Nemo thing. This thing's fucking $500. That's my gripe with getting outdoors. Yeah, you can do it with whatever like budget that you have, whatever like hand-me-down shit that you have, but if you're backpacking, you don't want to carry a fucking 10-pound tent on your back. And why is ultralight stuff so expensive? It's like, honestly, it's not inclusive. It doesn't encourage people to get into the backpacking community. It's just like that extra barrier for entry that is already included in a lot of like modern outdoors stuff, and honestly like really discouraged me for a while. Don't let it discourage you. Borrow your fancy friend's shit and get out there. This is the spot I picked for tonight. Hopefully it's cool. Hopefully I like it. I don't know if you can hear me or not, so sorry for screaming. The one really nice thing about the lightweight whatever BS camping stuff, oh my gosh, how do you, they're so much easier to put together than regular tents. Oh fuck. Alright, I don't know what's going on with the flies out here, but they are kind of ridiculous. Oopsies, I'll be back with you momentarily. So I actually want to let everybody know I had it right the first time. Let's go! Here are my steaks. I did forget a hammer, so feed it is. Dude, look, I'm like actually super fucking hype about that. This little, oh my god, this contraption is also from Charlie. This is super cool. So this is a like lightweight sleeping pad, inflatable sleeping pad, and this little thing that you put, and you just like scoop air into it and then like press it in there. I think you're supposed to have it insulated side down. Little pillar. I want you to know, every other camping trip that I've been on, I've brought like my actual full-size pillow. Shout out my grandma. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know how backpacking people do that. I didn't hike at all, honestly. I barely hiked. And it was miserable, and I really want to go do, I think it's called like, actually ignore me, I don't know what it's called, but I really want to go do this trail back home that is beautiful, and it's like from my hometown. I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Oh yeah, this thing self-inflates or something. I don't really know how to do this. Okay, I figured it out. You just blow in there and then lock it. Oh, and my little blankie that matches my shorts. Guys, we're big gooch. What's up, what's up, what's up? One thing that I think is really important to carry is bear spray. I was lucky enough to get this for free, like at a trade. It's expensive, but it's important, especially where I live. Like there are bears apparently. I've never seen one, but still, you know, and you're not supposed to just like spray the fucking bear. It's only if it's like attacking you. Good to have. So I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions. I'm gonna go through them. First off, I did want to say I'm extremely grateful for people who have stuck by me through the years. When I started my social media stuff, I mean, who hasn't? I mean, I'm 23. I've had social media since I was 13, so that's 10 years of me being on the fucking internet. Ew. I gotta get a little close. Okay, this is serious. Seriously, thank you guys who have been around, who have watched me transform over the years, the person who I'm becoming, the person who I am, the person I've been. Thank you so much for all the love and support over the years. I am extremely grateful. I did make an Instagram post about this maybe a couple months ago. There was a time in my life where social media was like a really important part of my life. I've since kind of moved back from that. And definitely like shifted my content a ton. One of the questions on here, I already know it, I get it all the time. What's going on with Miata? I still have the Miata. Miata's at Braden's house. Braden and I did break up back in November. It is what it is. I'm really grateful for him. We're still friends. I still talk to him frequently, probably on a weekly, bi-weekly basis. I'm really grateful for him. I am grateful for the time that we spent together. But I'm sure, as all of you can understand, you've been there too. You move, you grow, and sometimes you just grow apart, and unfortunately that's just what happened with us. I wanted to go outside and do this kind of shit, and he's just not in that. And yeah, you know, I think that's one of the most difficult things that I've ever been through, because there wasn't a specific reason necessarily why we broke up. It's not like somebody cheated on somebody, somebody's a bad person, somebody's an alcoholic or addicted to drugs. It's simply just like you two are like growing apart from each other, and that is like literally the worst pain I've ever been through. Yeah, but love him. I'll always love him. I think he'll always be my best friend. Enough said. Let's get into those fun questions. Get ready with me, or can we get a backpack tour? I kind of did that, but I don't think I'm really like the person to ask about that. This is the first time I've ever done this. Get a little more equipped literally to do this. I'll give you guys some proper little get ready with me backpack tours. Do you miss camping in the my friend Ellen sent me like 8 messages, and I just think that's so cute. Ellen said, do you miss camping in the Tetons? Mentally, I'm still looking at those big perky things. What will I cook for dinner? So originally I was going to camp and cook some little hot dog, weenie, sausage things that I had from the 4th of July. But I forgot that I guess we're in a stage 2 band now. I don't really know what's going on, because I thought we were in a stage 1. Yeah, so I can't have a campfire, and I don't have a little stove, and I really didn't want to carry it. So I got some oatmeal. I'm gonna eat that in the morning. Tonight I'm gonna have a grand old dinner of cheese, pickles, and popcorn. What's your favorite album at the moment? Let's go to my Spotify. I really have like a little more eclectic taste of music right now. Seek Magic by Memory Tapes is probably one of my favorites. Wake by Hail the Sun. I really love Hail the Sun, and I'm really sad because I don't think they had a single like Denver show or anything, and then they had like a bunch of shows on the East Coast right where I'm from, and I was really bummed. My other favorite album right now is Slide by George Clanton. I went with my best friend and we went and saw him back in April or May. I had a fantastic time and it was really beautiful. I gotta change the angle up on ya. Car check. I guess you guys are talking about what car I'm driving now. I have a Subaru Forester. The Audi like shit out on me this winter, and it was really depressing because I really loved that car, and it was like I don't know, it was the most money I'd ever spent on a car, because the Miata was like 1,200 bucks. I think the Audi was like 3 grand or something. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, for me it is a lot. Yeah, I was pretty bummed about that, but I got a Forester now because I live in Colorado. If you could be sponsored by one outdoor company, what would it be? I really like am trying to like think about that. It's got to be between Arc'teryx, because I like really love Arc'teryx, or I mean, can we say REI, because that just kind of like encompasses everything, and REI has really good stuff. I like their stuff. I have a lot of stuff from REI, so yeah, probably like REI or Arc'teryx. I don't know if that, but also like, is REI like everything in the store, or just like REI brand? I don't. What's your favorite place to look at the stars? I really like that question. So actually I went camping back home in Oconee County, and there's like no light pollution up there, like where I was, so probably like there, like up in Long Creek in the middle of absolutely nowhere. And or like when I was in the Tetons, I saw a lot of like really beautiful stars. Also, my backyard is fire, because where I live is trying to be no light after dark city, so that's pretty neat. And yeah, so honestly, like I have some pretty good star watching outside of my house. Carry or nah? So this is like a really interesting question, and I'm sure you guys have noticed a lot of like change in my content recently. I promise I'm not like some freakazoid like, oh my god, there's an acorn in my butt. I promise I'm not some freakazoid like gun nut or whatever. I mean, not anything wrong with that, but anyways, yeah, I like guns. I think they're fun. There's a lot of responsibility that comes along with carrying a firearm that I don't necessarily want to have, and also my license is in South Carolina, so like my driver's license and everything's in South Carolina because that's just like the easiest, and you can't, there's no reciprocity for a CWP from South Carolina to Colorado, so I don't really know what I'd do about that. I want a firearm just because like I'm a solo woman like doing crazy shit all the time, but it's just like a lot of logistics so like no. Also like bear spray is gonna stop a man as well, so I think it'll be okay. Do you feel safe solo camping? I always feel uncomfy going out alone. I'm sorry that you feel uncomfortable. There's a lot of things that you can do to feel more comfortable. I mean, even just like going on day hikes by yourself, going out in the woods by yourself, you know, just for the day. You don't have to go at night, just go for the day and then like slowly warm yourself up. I am talking really big right now, but this is the first time I've ever done this out in the wilderness by myself. I have been camping in my grandparents' backyard a ton when I was a kid, but never out in the woods like this. And I also like grew up playing out in the woods in Appalachia where everything's like terrifying and there's cryptids and like scary stuff that's gonna eat you. So I guess that, I mean, when have you ever heard about the Rocky Mountains having like a scary cryptid? So yeah, I mean, I don't know, my credentials, I've been playing outside for a long time. I'm just kidding, but yeah, I don't know. I think you just have to try it. And also, if you get scared, just go home. It's okay. I'm reading a book right now about people on the Pacific Coast Trail, and a lot of people go home, you know? Oh, let's sit like this. I'm gonna take my hat off. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, guys, get comfy. Take a fucking load off. Not on me, though. How did you get into what you're doing, like the actual physical steps? I don't really know what you mean by that. Probably just like, you probably mean how the fuck did I move to Colorado? Well, I hated living in Oklahoma. I really tried to like it for a little bit, and there's always like gonna be some hoopla about if I liked it or didn't, or tried to like it or didn't like it. I genuinely gave it my best shot to like it, and I just didn't have fun there because all the stuff that I enjoy to do isn't really super accessible there. And so we were friends, Brayden and I were friends with these guys, and the older brother, I think it's gonna fucking rain, dude. I'm so irritated. At 10,000 feet elevation right now, and the weather changes so fast up here, so I might put the rain fly on, I don't know. Anyways, so we knew these brothers, and the older brother, I was like just kind of like venting about it because they had moved from Florida and were living in Oklahoma, and it's also like a big culture shock for them. And so I just got to talking to them about that, and he was like, well, I used to work at a ski resort in Colorado, and it was like seriously some of the most fun I've ever had. You should look into that. And I was like, yeah, I will. And so there's this website. I'm not like telling you anything that isn't super public on the internet, by the way. I'm not like, you know, I'm not telling you the secret spot, which people always get pissed about. There's this website called coolworks.com. I can link it in the bio if I remember, or somebody reminds me on the comment. Go on there, filter by state, and it's like a lot of seasonal jobs. I personally have never worked for Xanterra, or there's another one. People really don't like working for them, especially at the Grand Canyon. I'm on the seasonal work Reddit page. People are always griping about their experiences at the Grand Canyon, so maybe don't go there and work for Xanterra. These are my own opinions. Don't come like fucking sue me or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, you just gotta go on there, look it up. There's Facebook groups for seasonal work. Talk to people. I guarantee you at least one person in your life has probably done this, because I mean, there's a lot of fucking people here. So yeah, that's how I got into it. I worked at a ski resort. in 2023, 2024, and then 2024, 2025 seasons. And then I just like didn't really have a super awesome time with that. I don't think that I'm really suited to work with fucking 19-year-olds who want to make drama. So I left that position. I actually got fired. I think I talked about this on my Instagram. I felt really embarrassed about it, but who cares? And then, yeah, so I think it's gonna rain. I'm so irritated, dude. Anyways, I got fired from that, and then I was like, fuck, well, what else am I gonna do? I had signed up to help volunteer at the ranger station, and that's helped me with a lot of networking and like making, I mean, granted, they're older, but I fucking love old people. A lot of people don't like older people. I love them. I spent a lot of time with my grandparents growing up though, so I think that probably helps. Yeah, knowing those people help. And then I got a job for like the city that I live in. Maybe that was like a really long-winded answer. I'm sorry. You just gotta get on the internet and find something, and then also you gotta like literally just pick yourself up one day, wake up and be like, I'm getting in the car and I'm going. There was never a second thought for me, I don't think. I mean, obviously I got a little nervous because I have some issues with myself, like self-esteem issues, so I was like really nervous about if people were gonna like me or not. And a lot of people didn't like me, and that's okay, but I have some of the best friends that I've ever had in my entire life, and I am so grateful for all those people because of the opportunities that I've given myself. So yeah, you just gotta wake up one morning and fucking do it, you know? Yeah, I got a bunch of, do you still have the Miata questions? I still have it. I just need to go like get it at some point. What's helped you through your tough years? What makes you think that I'm out of them? Honestly, I mean, I'm still, yeah, like I said, what makes you think I'm out of them? Like, my life seems cool on social media or whatever, but I mean, I struggle with depression a lot. I got diagnosed with OCD like a long time ago when I was like 17 or 18, and that causes me a lot of problems because I just sit here and like obsess in my head. I'm like, oh my god, fucking everybody hates me, and then I think these like really awful thoughts all the time. And a lot of people think that OCD is just like, oh my god, I'm such like a neat freak or whatever. No. It like torments me every day. And then also just like being a woman, having a period, you know, I like the week before my cycle, every single time I want to kill myself. I'm like convinced that everybody in my life hates me, my family hates me, I hate myself, and I should just, and like having to combat that is really hard. But the way that I do is eat good food, try to get some sleep. When I mean, drinking culture is like huge up here. When I am like a week out from, you know, starting my period, I try not to drink as much. And I call my family all the time. They don't really call me because they know I'm a fucking call them. So yeah, I call my dad a lot. Me and my sister have gotten really close over the past year, so I call my sister a lot. I text her. I talk to my grandma. My grandma and I are extremely close. And I just try and like lean on my friends a little bit. When I lost my job this winter, I went through some really awful shit, dude. So my car had broken on Valentine's Day. I lost my phone that week. I got fired from my job and my housing was tied to my job, so I was homeless, no car, no job. Yeah, that was super fun. But thankfully, you know, I just like asked my friends. I was like, yo, can I stay at your places? Can I keep my shit at your house? Like, and everyone was really nice. I'm like, yeah, dude, you know, like there's not a better person that I'd let stay at my house or offer these things to. And I was so extremely grateful for them. And seriously, like if it were not for my friends, I don't know where I'd be at. Yeah, so I think that's like super important, is trying to build a social network around you. And I've always had a really hard time making friends, so if I can do it, promise you, you can do it. Yeah, you got this. I believe in you. Also, you know, if you need to, get on meds. I took medication for a really long time. And the only reason I don't anymore is because I don't have health insurance and it's really expensive, which is like a really sad reason, but you know, it's life. So if you can do that, if you can afford that, take medication if that's something that you feel suits you. And also go to therapy. There's like a bunch of different kinds of therapy. I did CBT, cock and ball torture, perfect. Cognitive behavioral therapy, where it's like literally rewiring the negative thoughts in your brain. So just a very like small example of this, me having poor self-esteem, when I'm like out and I'm like in someone's way, or I say I'm sorry probably like 15,000 times a day. That's like my word allotment, is I'm sorry. And one of those exercises that I had in therapy was, instead of saying I'm sorry in the grocery store and you need to pass someone, say excuse me. Why are you sorry? You're both there for the same purpose. Say excuse me. Is it fucking raining? Bruh. Anyways, say excuse me. Helps a lot. Just a little, it's the little things, dude. It's baby steps are still steps. How's life been treating you recently? Life's been pretty good, honestly. I mean, I've been camping a lot. I've been having fun with my friends. I live in a pretty good house. I have nice roommates. My one thing is like my job. Dude, this is gonna sound like really ridiculous. I worked really hard to get this job, like fixed my resume, interviewed. I was so nervous. I talked it up to everybody. I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited for this job. And then I get this job and then I hate it. I sit there for like 6 to 7 hours a day picking weeds out of gardens. And like I said, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's in the air up here, but like I've just been so depressed recently. And yeah, sitting there in silence or like listening to a podcast or music or whatever and just thinking about all the nasty things in your head all day is really miserable. So the content of the job is fine, but I guess not, because it's like leading me to, I don't mind the work. The work is fucking great. I enjoy that. It's my brain that I don't like. So yeah, I don't know what my problem is. But yeah, other than that, like, I mean, I'm having a lot of fun. I sprained my ankle like 3 weeks ago. That kind of sucks. It still really hurts, honestly, which has been also probably like a big contributing factor to my sadness, because I can't like get out and do a lot of the things that I want to do. I really want to go like on bigger hikes. I want to go ride my bike. My dad bought me a bike, and I can't fucking ride it, and it like really pisses me off. Yeah. Well, other than that, I've been like pretty happy everywhere else in my life. I'm dead. Someone said, are you ready for rain? Yeah. I mean, I have the rain fly, but I was just hoping that maybe it wouldn't. And then my friend Seamus said, are you a goofy goober or a goober goofing? I'm definitely a goober goofing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ew. Why are there bugs? I live in Colorado. There like shouldn't be fucking bugs. Doesn't this shit just look so majestical? Wow. Well, I figure maybe we could go on a little walk. I can show you kind of what's over here. That might be a little fun. One thing that's super nice about living out in Colorado, there's no snakes! So I can go and hang out by the water and not have to worry about a freaking copperhead or a cottonmouth or a freaking moccasin or anything. I can just hang out and enjoy the water. What a novel idea. Bad. We found a lot of stuff over here today. My friend Ellen found a hat. I found a mason jar full of mozzarella cheese. What the hell's going on? I did accidentally kind of walk up on somebody's campsite, so that's a little awkward. But I didn't like see them, but I saw their tent, and that's awkward. I think I'm gonna probably just like hang out. I have my journal. I'll probably like journal a little bit and read my book. I told you guys I was reading something about the Pacific Crest Trail, Trail of the Last, by Andrea Lankford. She's also the author of Ranger Confidential. If you've been to a national park recently, you've probably seen it. It's like a big yellow book with a ranger hat on it. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna read and journal and hang out, and then, what time is it? It's 7 o'clock. Sun's gonna set pretty soon, and I like to go to sleep when the sun sets when I'm camping, so I wake up really early. And also, I think I said, but I have like my ranger thing tomorrow. I'm building a bridge, I think. So I gotta get up early and like put all this shit down, and then, dude, I look high as hell. I swear to God I'm not. I'm so sober from weed. Anyways, I have to, oh, I look naked. I have to take all this shit down in the morning, so I gotta get up early and yeah, and go and do my ranger stuff. So yeah, probably gonna go to bed pretty early. And I can't even make a freaking campfire. What the heck? Can't even make a freaking campfire. Mom said we can make a campfire if I'm really good. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I forgot to say, another thing I really love to do when I'm camping is like play in the ground. Love to try and find bugs. We don't have any snakes, so that's like kind of nice. But yeah, I just like to play in the dirt. And like, oh, and look at the birds. I love looking at the birds. That's like my favorite thing about waking up in the morning in the woods is the birds. Yeah, this video is probably gonna be like 45 minutes long, so if you've made it here, say what up, dog, or like something silly, I don't know. And I just like really love that. I really enjoy this experience of just like fucking being out in the woods. It's so good. It's really addicting, and I really want to. I thought, what? There was just a mosquito on me. What the hell? I guess physically I'm in the Tetons too. Thanks, Ellen. Anyways, I really want to read the Into the Wild book. You'd think me. Somebody said somebody told me one time, they were like, I think Mother Nature over here would have a ground squirrel handle her schedule. And I thought that was really funny. Anyways, you'd think a girl who has a ground squirrel keeping her schedule would have read Into the Wild by now. But I have kept off reading it for a really long time because I was scared that I would like enjoy the ideas too much, except for the like him dying part, and go and do that. But I think I'm at the point mentally right now where I'm probably gonna go do that anyways eventually. So like, fuck it, why not read it? It's just like a chill way of living also, like just chilling, being outside. Doesn't really matter what time it is. I don't gotta go to fucking, well, I do kind of go to work tomorrow, but like it's volunteer stuff, so it's not really work, but it is work. I just want to let you guys know, if you see this on the shelves, totally should pick it up. It's really good. I also really wish that I had my burrito I had for lunch today. I left like half of it. Really wish I had it right now. I'm hungry, dude. Can't eat. Can't make a fire. Didn't want to carry the portable stove. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Kind of just hanging out. I was journaling for like 30 minutes. You know, decompressing a little. What's really fun to do is look for like animal tracks or their poop. There's a lot of moose that live here. I love to call them meese. I know it's not correct. I don't care. So I like to look for moose poop. Yeah, if I find any, I'll let you know. But wow. Also, I don't know if I've bitched about it yet, but I think I have decided to camp at the one place in fucking Summit County where goddamn mosquitoes reside. So that's been really fun. I've been getting eat up for a little bit. It's really pretty. Oh yeah, baby. Big dinner, oh champs. pickles. These are so good. The kimchi ones are really good if you like something like a little spicy. Cheese stick. Probably just gonna go hang out by the river. By the way, whenever you're taking anything that's got trash, make sure you take it out, okay? Thanks. Thank you. Last week I was on a patrol hike and I picked up somebody's vomit that was in a water bottle. I mean, come on. If you're gonna throw up in a water bottle, fucking take it out with you. Disgusting. Oh, dirt bike. I wish I had a dirt bike, dude. I want one so bad. Anyways. Bye. LOL, took a good tumble in the fucking river because I wanted to play. And well, that hurts. And my Solomons, do not go anything. Don't go on anything slippery in these things. You will fall and bust your ass. I've done it. Got my jacket wet, and this is like what I like to sleep in. So I'm a little peeved. It's cool though, it's cool. This is one of the most underrated things, melanzana. Because I always do this when I go to sleep, and then like, I'm so cozy. So cozy, dude. I mean, I wouldn't wear this if you live in the South. You're gonna burn to fucking hell. But Colorado gets like pretty fucking cold at night. Like it'll probably be like 40s tonight. After it was just like 80 degrees all day. I don't know if that's normal or not, but it's the altitude, dude. It makes it so cold up here. On 4th of July, I could see my breath at night when we were like roasting little weenies. Anyways, really enjoy this thing. It's so nice. And yeah, if you can find one online for a reasonable price, totally buy them. But also, if you can get an appointment in Leadville, go get it! Oh my god! Also, Josh, if you watch this, thanks for letting me steal your thing and being so nice about it. Love you. So, it's totally down to like whatever you feel like, but I kind of like to get ready for bed when the sun's still out, if I have the option. Wipe myself. You know? Oh, the bathroom question's probably gonna come up. I've yet to shit in the woods. Well, actually I have shit in the woods. In the Tetons, cause like we spent like 5 days out there, so it's gonna happen eventually. Oh, dude, look. It's so annoying. Anyways, I just dig a hole. You're supposed to dig a hole like to a certain parameter or something. I don't know what that is exactly. I just dig a hole deep enough that I can like put my hand in it, and then I just shit in the thing. Or usually I have wag bags, but those are in my other book bag right now for my patrol hike, and I just, you know, like shit on the ground, pick it up with the bag, and then like put that in the trash if I go into town or something. Yeah, so wipe. Also, I'm probably gonna make some oatmeal because I'm fucking hungry, dude. I am like so mad that I didn't bring food. Oh, also, this is like another super personal preference thing. The hair, it's gonna stay braided the entire time I'm in the woods. My hair is so long and gets so matted, especially like snowboarding and stuff. Jeez, like my hair gets disgusting. Also, my ankle's kind of killing me right now because I've been like walking around a lot on like pretty uneven surfaces, and if my foot goes like this or like super hard like this, not supported in my brace, it hurts really bad. And I kind of want to go put my feet in the river. I already fell in the fucking river, so now it feels like it's off limits for tonight. And also then I'm gonna have to take my boots off, and then I'm gonna have to take my socks off, and then I'm gonna have to dry my feet, and then I'm gonna put my socks back on, and then my boots back on, because I also didn't bring my Tevas or my Birks. Yeah, we're learning a lot tonight. Sorry, this has just turned into a gripe fest. I'm having a good time. I'm just like, I have a lot to learn. I mean, I don't know why you guys want to know anything about what the fuck I'm doing, but it's fun. I mean, we can grow together. Maybe I'll like be super crazy and hike the Appalachian Trail one day. Probably not. Not a through hike. I could do like a section hike for sure. But through hike, I don't think I could do it, dude. That's like 8 months at six. I think it's like 6 to 8 months that it takes the average person. And like you gotta organize all those mail drops and stuff. And thankfully I know people who like live along the route, so I'd probably just be like, yo, let me come take a shower. Let me come to your house. Oh. oh, so handy. It just feels like really nice and refreshing. I could go like put my face in the river, but I fell in the river. I didn't fall in the river actually, I just kind of fell on the rocks that had some water on them. But like, that's it for tonight. We're not allowed to go back and touch the water anymore because I don't want to hurt my ankle again either. That would really suck. Can the fucking mosquitoes go away? Dude, you want some? I'm not spraying my camera. Little Aquaphor. Just because you're not at home doesn't mean you can't feel somewhat comfortable, you know? This will come in the tent with me. Also, sorry I say all the time. Oh, I kind of lied to you earlier. I said that I was like super sober. I don't really take these that much. I'm definitely not gonna fucking take one tonight because then I'll get scared. I'll think there's a bear or something. But sometimes I take edibles. It's legal here, so sometimes I do that, but it's not really like an all the time thing. Just kind of like I don't know. I don't really know. There's not like a set time when I take it. It's usually just like I need a mental like unload time, sit in my bed, watch a movie and fall asleep kind of thing. My camera battery's gonna die! Okay, put a new battery in here, so that's kind of nice. Well, truthfully, this is probably what I should have had for dinner all along. I have cinnamon and spice oatmeal that I put the water into. Let sit for like 5 minutes. This shit's fire, and it's way more fucking filling than goddamn popcorn that you need to have 2.5 cups of to even make 140 calories. It's hit. I also have, which I fucking spilled some of, the Copper Can Moscow Mule Original. Really yummy. I'm a big fan of Moscow Mules. I get one everywhere I go. Well, pause. If I'm drinking for the evening, yeah, I love a Moscow Mule. These are really sugary though. Yeah. Oh, and as you can see, oh my gosh, I've broken out the headlamp. But this one's really nice because it has a red light mode, so I literally just strap this to the top of my head and read my book at night, and it's so nice. Yeah, it's starting to get pretty dark. Well, not like super dark, but like the sun's going down, so. I'm probably gonna hit the hay here soon. Alright, since we're in bear country, I don't have a bear box, but they're not required here, so I just put my little food bag up in a tree. And it's far enough away from my camp, like I'll hear if the bear's here, but I don't have to like fuck with him. Just remember, don't keep any of the food in your tent or near your tent. Keep it far away so that if the bears want a little snack, I guess they can get it, but like they don't have to come eat you too. I'm not a huge fan of shoes being inside the tent, so take them off beforehand. And I like to put them upside down. I don't really know if that's like a thing, but just put them upside down. Oh yeah, if you were wondering what boots I'm wearing, I don't really like these. These were $250 and they're like coming apart. They're alright. And apparently waterproof boots aren't as good as non-waterproof boots because you get them wet. Waterproof means inside the boot too doesn't want to dry out. I know that from hiking the Narrows in Zion, and the next morning my boots were wet. So if you get non-waterproof boots, then it won't be a problem, they'll dry out. I learned that from, not experience, but reading online about people who do work with the Park Service. Going to finish up my little drinky, enjoy the ambiance of the ATVs ripping up and down the road, and get cozy in the tent. Hey, what's up? Been reading my book, super good. I'm gonna hang out, just, I don't know, before I go to bed. It's like 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna get up at like 5:30. I already took my hammock down. I didn't want to have to deal with that in the morning. My food's up. I hope you can hear the water roaring in the background. I'm really excited to go to sleep to that. I usually sleep better outside than I do in my nice apartment, so we'll see. This is my first time ever doing this alone, because normally I share the tent with someone or my friends are around, so I'm a little nervous. I feel like I'm probably gonna have to stay up until I absolutely pass out. Also, I have YouTube Premium on my phone, which is really nice, so I can like listen to my favorite like stories that I have downloaded to go to sleep. Yeah, it's pretty dark out. It's really nice. Love y'all. I will see you in the morning, or if anything eventful happens tonight, but I really pray to God it doesn't. I guess I'll show you like kind of how I sleep. So I put my hair in here. I tighten this bad boy up. No, this is like, I definitely kind of look like Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter. I don't know. Feeling like a certified goob right now. Honk shoe, me. I'm pretty cozy. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm pretty cozy. Okay, love you, bye. Hey, it's like midnight almost. Yeah, and I was just kind of laying here, and all of a sudden I saw someone's light coming over here, and I was like, what the fuck? And I turned my headlamp on, and then I think it was just people trying to find somewhere to pee. Terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying being out here by myself and seeing like somebody else's lights. Oh my god. And I don't think they're very far from me either, because there's kind of like a big open spot, but I don't think you're really supposed to camp there. I guess it's people, but I never saw their car lights, so I don't know what's going on, but it scared the fuck out of me. Yeah, pray for me. Hey, good morning. It's 4:43. It's fucking raining, so that's super fun. It's not raining hard. When I look up on my phone how long it's supposed to rain for, it doesn't tell me, so that's super awesome. Yeah, I don't know. And it's cold outside. I have no clue. Good morning. Well, I didn't go to sleep after the rain woke me up, honestly, so it was kind of nice to just lay here. I'm gonna get up, probably walk around at the river for a little bit, and get up and go to my friend's house because I have to go do some volunteer work today later on. Sorry that it's been blurry for so long. I don't even know. I'm cold. Okay. The water is super gorgeous this morning. I found a crow feather, pretty sure. That's the only birds I've seen around here. Gonna put it in my hat because I lost my other feather that was in my hat. Super excited. This is so gross and TMI, but I've been farting it up this morning. And burping. Super gassy girl. I guess that's what happens when you eat fucking cheese, popcorn, pickles, and oatmeal for dinner. Also, fun fact about me, I don't really eat breakfast. I like breakfast food, but I don't ever eat it. Because I'm not really ever hungry when I wake up in the morning. So, I I love those birds, and if somebody can tell me what that is, I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, yeah, I'm just never hungry in the morning. So, I'm gonna show you the water. Oh my god. These things, I think they're called fireweed. I have to pick these up at work all the time. Ugh. I'm not even at work. And when I'm in nature, I have to look at my work. What the fuck? It's such an inviting area that I'm in. There's so many like little trails almost. Where all the people before me have also walked around. It's such a comforting feeling knowing that every animal in this forest takes the water as refuge, and so do I. Mountain sunflowers over there, or alpine sunflowers. They take 10 years to grow, and 10 to 20 years they just flower, or they flower like once, and then all the roots die, and then they die. The flower falls, the seed falls, and then yeah, it takes like 10 to 20 years for them to grow, which is beautiful when you see them. But also like really sad because you're like, oh, it's gonna die. It's pretty cool. The terrain here is rugged. It's unforgiving. I mean, it snows. It's literally disgusting out here for probably 9 months out of the year. There was snow on my car on Memorial Day. And yeah, so it's nice when it's warm and it's sunny. One really big issue I have, just personally, I mean, you can't change it, but the water here is too cold to swim in, and that's like a really big thing for me, as I love swimming, and not being able to do that really sucks. What is that? I don't know what that was. It's really weird to be outside and like barely be able to see because I don't have my glasses. So I've been raw dogging it a little bit. I think I'm gonna get ready, put my stuff up, and head to my friend's house now. Yeah, love you. I went to get my hat and I found a bunch of moths. Now I have to shove everything back in the bag. It's about as blurry as my eyesight right now. Probably my least favorite part of this whole entire town. Oh, I didn't even get in the river. I brought a bathing suit. I didn't even get in the river because it's too fucking cold. I got this back in here. I think that's my least favorite thing of all this, is like shoving everything in a bag. Alrighty, good practice. I like to do a little walk around. Leave no trace other than footprints. So yeah, just make sure you don't leave anything. And then I got my food bag over there. So right as I'm leaving, it's starting to rain. So I'd say we did pretty good. I did just want to say thanks so much for joining me. I hope you had fun. I had fun. I learned some stuff about myself. I think I'd do this again in a different location. I'm glad I did it. You gotta get out of your comfort zone sometimes. I can definitely say that I'm grateful that I got out of mine. If you know where I'm at, please don't drop the location. That'd be kind of weird. Anyways, got a half-mile walk back to the car. Cool, see you there. I just want to say, again, thanks for watching. Hope you had fun. I'll check in when I'm at the car. But other than that, I think that's kind of the end of the video. I'm done camping. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Oh, there's a squirrel. Dude, the squirrels here make really weird noises too. Anyways, yeah, like and subscribe. And let me know what you want to see next. Bye. Guys, I'm gonna record. There's a deer, or there's a moose, or something. I thought it was a tree falling in the woods. But it's a fucking deer or a moose. I've never seen a deer up here, so I'm going to assume it's a fucking moose. Oh, fuck. Something's somewhere. I'm fucking scared. Oh, shit. I don't know if bear spray is gonna work on a fucking moose. Oh, I'm scared. I can't see whatever it is, but they're definitely breaking shit. The trees. Holy fuck. Sometimes, like, one of the things that I like about nature is that when you get anxious or feel like fight or flight, it's actually for a fucking reason and not just because you're sitting in your house having too much screen time. Oh, fuck, I really wish I knew what that was. I've never seen a deer up here though, so, but I couldn't see its body, so I'm going to assume it was a deer. That's scary. It's also like 6 o'clock in the morning, so this is when they're gonna be out. They're looking for food or whatever. Alright. Bye-bye. Dude, I made it! Have my glasses? Found my glasses? Yeah. Well, congrats to us! We did awesome! I'm really proud of myself, again, seriously, like, I was kind of nervous, which I think anybody would be, and then, like, seeing that light last night kind of freaked me out, but we Gucci, yeah, hope you had fun, love ya, see you around, mwah.